So here's something I just realized, which do you ever have those things that you already knew? You have this big revelation and it's something that you've known all along. And you knew it. You just thought it was supposed to be more complicated or sophisticated or the way other people would do it. Yeah, so what I just realized that I've known all along anyways is planning things out that are creative projects, we can talk about that word, but it doesn't work for me. So I already tried to have a second episode and I have a list of notes of things I want to talk about, and they're genuine. They are things I want to talk about. They're things that have come up, that it's real, so it's not like fake topics, but doing it intentionally, like, yeah, okay, now I'm going to talk. It was so boring. And what does it mean when the author is bored when they're writing? It means the reading is boring to the reader. Ditto podcast or whatever this is. That's my dog Josh coughing in the background. He is 16 years old and he's doing pretty good. I'm on my back porch. It's a very sunny, crisp evening. And I just clicked record and I'm just going to talk. And I probably won't get to some of the things. I probably won't get to any of the things that are on my list that I really want to talk about. But this is an alive moment. So whatever's happening right now, I'm experiencing at the same time as you. That is what I enjoy. That is the intersection of two minds, two hearts, two souls, two people that appeals to me the most in different types of, I guess, arts, if you would say, or creative works, or anything. Oh, there's my pregnant squirrel. She needs some more peanuts. There you go. That's what appeals to me, because we're both experiencing this at the same time. Our timeline isn't the same right now, but we're both, just right now, you're hearing this for the first time. I'm saying it for the first time. It's not planned. And to me, that's what's exciting. Exciting seems like the wrong word. It's just, it feels real to me. And this is, to me, where meaning is. This is the connection I crave in life, is experiencing live moments with people, I guess, something like that. Another thing we should talk about sometime is, time not being a linear construct except in the human mind. So that's a whole nother thing. It's the same way when I write, and it's the writing method Lynda Barry taught me, the writing in the unthinkable way, which that happens just all in your mind. It's all by myself in my mind. I have that connection moment. It's me writing and not knowing what's going to come out until I do the handwriting or until I read it. I don't know what's going to come out. That is that same intersection for me. It's that thing that makes something alive and just, I don't know, means something to me, doesn't nearly capture it. It's like it's a different realm. It's a qualitatively different feeling of life. And it's an extra dimension, I guess I would say, something like that. Also, my typewriter poetry. I do live typewriter poetry. My friend Kurt texted me one day a picture of a typewriter on a curb and said, "This is on Maple Street. You want me to grab it for you?" I didn't think I'd even be able to use a manual typewriter because I had tried it various times in my life. I always thought people in the olden days had really strong fingers. This typewriter was fantastic. And I started dragging it around with me everywhere because I loved using it. We were doing a lot of happy hours on the patio downtown Ypsilanti in Depot Town. And I would bring my typewriter and I started typing poems for my friends. That's the origin. But here's the thing of it. It's been years now that I've done this. Why I do it is because it's that intersection. I don't know what I'm going to create. So, okay, the way it works is I talk to somebody for a couple minutes. I say, do you know what you want this poem to be about? Do you want it to be for you, for somebody else? Sometimes they're gifts. Sometimes they're for couples. Whatever anybody wants. And I just chat with them a bit. I can usually pick up on a lot of things they're saying that they aren't necessarily thinking they're telling me. And because of that, I can usually craft a poem with that means something to them. And I pride myself on a pretty decent cry ratio when people read their poems. I'd say it's around 80%, and that's pretty good. I have several old manual typewriters. All right, I have 30 something. One draft, there's no correction key. I don't use whiteout. Why do I love this? Because it's a meaningful aliveness that I'm sharing with someone, with the person who the poem is about or for, and with myself, because I'm writing it live. I don't know what it's going to be. It's one draft, and it has to rhyme. So there's that aliveness. I feel like I've gone on about this for a long time, but that also means it means that it's pretty important to me. Life's complicated and so simple at the same time. I realize I'm not ready to tell a lot of my own story yet because I'm not objective, and that drives me crazy. After years of therapy and writing about it, it's irritating that I'm not more okay with it. That I can't just say this is what happened and tell somebody, because there's a part of my mind that doubts it. Like, Amy, is that even true? You're making that up. Like, not that I really think I'm lying, but I'm the weirdo in the scenario. All right. Well, I'm going to let you go. I'm reading the book Small Mercies by Dennis Lehane. He's one of my favorite writers because he starts his stories from that living moment. He doesn't know where they're going. He doesn't plot ahead. Over and out. Bye.